Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were... Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
The rivalry between you and Strange is somewhat amusing, but the time for amusements is running out. You need to find a way to work together.
Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular, I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
You talk a lot about Banner. I know the pain you feel must run deep, but please, do not forget who the real enemy is here. It is Lilith.
Of course, Lilith. I haven't forgotten, Hunter. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
Trust me, Magic. Tomorrow is gonna be epic.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilith corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough. especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Geez, Hunter. Sound like Caretaker much?
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on chaos magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct?
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
It looks like I have quite a bit of preparation ahead of me.
I was hoping you'd say that. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up. No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board.
Yes?
Hunter, I've got a theory. Wanna hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
The one who deserves all the slack is you, Robbie. You have grown so much since I first met you.
You really think so?
I know so. Forget Blaze and keep the focus on you. There is a mad genius somewhere in you as well.
Oh. I don't know about that. But maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes.
Save that hardness for Hydra.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics. blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I failed to believe you were trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Hunter to the forge, please.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
Blade really screwed us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying, "We have the part."
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
You smelled a Barghest and you thought it might be me. Seems like your hunting skills might need a tune-up, old man.
My skills are as keen as they've ever been. What do you think a Barghest smells like?
I do not know.
Exactly.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
We have work to do.
Then let's not waste any more time. What's going on?
I spoke with Strange. He believes the Barghest is more important than we originally understood. I also talked with Wolverine. I know it was not easy for you to admit that we lost the creature.
I'll get over it once we capture that damn thing.
You will have your chance. The doctor feels it is imperative that we capture the creature as soon as possible for his research.
When is it ever not imperative with these guys?
Wolverine has agreed to join us. I assume you have no issue there.
The more the merrier. We should start up at Hunter's Folly. That's the last place I saw this thing's tracks.
Wolverine also smelled something in that area, so it is agreed.
Then I'll see you tonight at the Folly.
Something was sniffing around the Hell car.
Stepped in some of Charlie's left-behinds.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
I'm hurt she would think I would keep such a thing from you. I cannot imagine how hurtful this has been to Nico and Magic.
I know it seems harsh. They have just done so much behind my back to break my trust.
So have you.
Yes, I suppose distrust breeds distrust. Perhaps it's time for the cycle to end.
You can end it right now by showing them your confidence.
You're right. I need to let go of the past and start being more transparent. So, in the spirit of transparency, is there anything you want to know?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Solus?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
So what you are telling me is that you did not feel the need to protect Blaze?
As I'm sure you've gathered, Blaze is someone who not only can take care of himself, but prefers to. My concern is for the Midnight Suns and their Blaze's well-being is not my responsibility. Now, is there anything else?
what if we remove the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Chthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
Perhaps there is a part of me that does pity her.
Don't waste your pity on her. She doesn't deserve it. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
Lovecraft, Crowley, Transcendental Magic, Conquest Through Technology and Mysticism by Victor Von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
Okay, so where do you see me going, Steve?
Not to sound like a self-help book, Hunter, but sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
I've been texting with MJ a lot lately. I heard the Darkhold pages were dangerous, but I did not expect that.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog, anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter. We got time.
Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of Shadowhounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much of a chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone... The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
Well, are you gonna brood in the dark, or come with us?
Wouldn't miss it.
Damn thing got away. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
It's about time. Just what I need. My turn.
That's one hell of a move.
Done waiting.
Our enemy draws near.
I'm on it.
We grow weak.
I think you got him. That's not supposed to hurt.
Behold their passing.
You're still set on me.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value to us.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing colored commentary out of personal curiosity?
I'm just here to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
That must have taken practice.
We will not fall that easily. Suffer her wrath.
Somebody feel a breeze? Looking at me?
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the bar guest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than the rest of them.
Yes, maybe it is just scared of unwelcome intruders.
I get to hear a barrier. If anyone has a non-bar guest solution, I'm all ears.
Tell us what you know, fiend.
But effective.
Welcome assistance. I am impressed. Our resolve cannot be broken.
Could you maybe hasten your efforts a bit here?
Doing the best we can here, Doc. Like you keep saying, it ain't a dog.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned
magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge. A delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Yeah, pretty nasty. Too bad we can't train it.
Give it time. We get desperate enough, I'm sure someone will try it.
I hate to admit it, but I may need Tony's assistance for this.